How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Xbox, of course, and the rumored game that is supposed to be going over to PlayStation. Now, we have had confirmation from multiple sources now that the game going over to PlayStation is not Forza Horizon 5. It's going to be something else, and I've actually got a good idea as to what this game is. It's, in my opinion, one of two games, and today we're going to be talking about what those two games are. Now, I am trying a new audio source out, so do let me know what you think of this audio source. It has changed a little bit, but I think it's for the better. But let me know in the comment section below. But the story about an Xbox game, any form of bad news that comes out is always on the eve of Xbox having a showcase or a big announcement. It's like clockwork. If Xbox is about to announce something, Shinobi or Tom Warren or someone like that, the media will always come out and make something up or just make a comment to just dampen the mood and set things ablaze. I mean, even the fact that Call of Duty couldn't be marketed was completely blown out of proportion and taken out of context entirely. So do keep these with a grain of salt, but there is quite a bit that I want to say. So if you do find this video useful, informative, do consider hitting that like button. It really helps the channel grow. It really helps the video. We are trying to get to 10,000 subs by the end of the year, and with your help, we can do that. There is a big giveaway if we manage to get there by Christmas Day. That said, though, do consider clicking that bell to stay up to date with all content I release. And if you want to support the channel further, allow me to do what I'm continuing to do. And if you enjoy this content, do consider supporting me through the YouTube membership or the super thanks, or of course my Patreon. Okay, out of the way. So we've come to this, and obviously everyone has seen this by now. It's nothing new. It's what Shinobi actually said. What are you doing next week? When people were asking, when people started port begging again for those amazing Xbox games. For all the trash that they say Xbox games are, they can't stop port begging for them, can they? And he said, I don't know about multiple, but a big one at least. And obviously he's just sitting there gleefully. Shinobi's pretty much knowing what's coming, or pretends to know what's coming, and is basically giving out information that he pretty much isn't entitled to do. And as we're about to see, it looks like someone gave him a good talking to, because he backtracked from it pretty damn quickly. But Forza Horizon, as we know, is not the game. Enough sources have come out to pretty much say it's not, so I kind of believe that. But what I do believe the game is either Redfall, because I've been saying this for a while, and don't forget, I was right with Pentiment as well. When no one actually knew what the next game, one of the 4 games were, well, I mean, we all know Sea of Thieves was one of them and Hi-Fi Rush, but no one knew what the other 2 were. And I did find out Pentiment was one of them, and I put out a tweet exactly like this, saying Pentiment is one of the 4 games. And no one believed me. Everyone mocked me, thinking I was telling the truth. I was telling a fib. Well, I'm not going to say this is that exact situation, because it's not. But I do believe that it's either going to be Redfall, that is going to be the game that's going to be announced, if it is announced at all, as we're about to see, or it's going to be a Microsoft game, not an Xbox game, called Microsoft Flight Simulator. And to be fair, that game is so succinctly niche that I'm surprised that to this day it hasn't actually gone to a PlayStation anyway. That game is a PC real game anyway. People on console, I mean, I know a few people played on cloud and on the Xbox, but really its home is on PC, and putting it everywhere, I don't know if the sales will really increase that much, or if it's even going to be worth porting. But it makes sense. It's not an Xbox game, it's a Microsoft game. So even if it goes, it isn't the gotcha win that people think it is. I just feel like, as it's a Microsoft game, it's not an Xbox game. So who knows if these 2 will be the ones. These are my predictions for it, and apparently we're going to find out as early as potentially Tuesday night, where I will be streaming Gamescom Live Night here on this channel. We'll be starting about half an hour before the event starts, so we can just get in and everyone can get ready and we can react to the whole thing together. It's like 2-3 hours long, so should be fun, and then we can cover whatever news there is after to be covered, or just talk about the showcase in its entirety. But these are the 2 that I feel that are going to come. Redfall, I believe, could, I reckon Redfall has a higher chance of going to PlayStation than Microsoft Flight Simulator. But Microsoft Flight Simulator, if I had to give like a ratio, I'd probably say 60-40 ratio between the two, 60 going to Redfall. Can you imagine if it was Redfall though? Can you imagine the salt that will be coming out there? I bet it becomes Game of the Year and Jeff Keighley will give it a Game of the Year award. Just see. But anyway, this is the bit that got me thinking. Remember earlier Shinobi had said, just wait until next week. Well, it looks like apparently he's edited his original post and he's deleted it as of today at 5:33 p.m. It's gone. It's vanished. It's vaporized. And it looks like either A, he was full of crap, or B, which is I think more likely, someone went and had a word with him and said, look, buddy, I told you this in confidence. I did not expect you to go and pass this information out. There's only so many eyes that people can look at when you're going to give out this information. So, I don't want to go down for this shit. So you need to remove that. But the damage is already done. So whether that is actually the case or not is unknown. But whatever the reason, he's actually removed it. The fact that it's out there now doesn't matter. Once you put something on social media, it's there forever. Someone will screenshot it. Someone will screen grab it. And at this point, why even remove it? Why? But, for all we know, he could have made it up. Anything could really be going on. I don't know, genuinely. I genuinely don't know. But, for me, if we're talking about the games that are going to be coming, a game that potentially could go to PlayStation, I do believe it's either going to be Redfall or Microsoft Flight Simulator. Those two just make the most sense. It meets the criteria of no tentpole titles and games that have been out for a while on Xbox that have pretty much done everything they can do on Xbox in terms of selling Game Pass, selling consoles, or whatever they're going to do. And now they're going to a new home to try and get more money, trying to get more revenue. And in my opinion, Sony is really stupid for not even doing this with their games, because absolutely, this is the sort of thing that they should be doing, because revenue is, at the end of the day, the aim of the game. Certain games that are already out from year one just aren't bringing any more customers in. They're not bringing any more revenue in. So why aren't you trying to make more money? But anyway, that's a different topic for a different day. In my opinion, these are it. I'm just going to put this one last bit out there because apparently Final Fantasy 16 has now gained a lot of traction coming to Xbox. I made a video on this 6 months ago where I actually showed proof that it was coming. And I actually said in the video, I've been told from a very good source. Now, when I said that, I'm assuming you guys know I don't just say stuff for the sake of it. I make claims very few times. But when I do make a claim, it's because I know 100% that I am right. And it was confirmed to me that an Xbox version of the game was going to be in development. Now everyone is talking about it. When I was talking about it 6 months ago, I revealed this. I got the scoop. But anyway, we're not here to point fingers at whose ego is better and whose head is bigger. Clearly mine. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is I was right about Pentiment. I was right about Final Fantasy 16. And let's just see if I can strike a hat trick with either Redfall or Microsoft Flight Simulator. Let me know what you think is going to be the game in the comment section below. We've only got till Tuesday to find out, right? So, love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Remain legend.